Okay, cool. And as you notice that this is not my actual, so just so you guys know, this is actually not the mat that I wanted to use. I haven't received my newest mat, so we're gonna work with this, which actually is gonna be my Dark Lord mat that I'm gonna preferably use when I can. But anyway, so for staple reasons, you're gonna run 3 Dark Magicians. These are almost all my favorite. So my favorite artwork would be Arcanas. Yugi's just is there for being awesome, and it's the OG. And then I do like this one, but this is not mine. This is my friend's. We traded temporarily on accident. I'm not gonna get into the story, but let's just say he has mine and I have his. So we have the Dark Side of Dimension one. At some point in the future, I might show the one that I actually like. So then we're gonna go into Magician of Dark Illusion. That is just another staple that you need to have. It's really important to have because in the Dark Magician deck, you run a lot of quick plays and traps. So this thing, if you have it in your hand during your opponent's turn, boom, that's a Dark Magician. And if you have Dark Magical Circle on the field, boom, that's a banish, real easy. And then of course you're gonna have the one Dark Magician Grow because this is important to the deck and the way I perform it. So yeah, you're gonna want to see the plays and it's gonna be really cool. Here we go again. So staple right now is gonna be 3, if I can get it right. There we go. 3 Magician's Rod. Real easy to say why Magician Rod is important to the deck. It is the deck's only normal summon, or I should say almost only normal summon. And it is something that will be your searcher. It's really important not to get Ash Blossomed as much as you can with this deck, but we'll get into the sides and everything later. So the next 3 obviously is the new support Magician's Souls. I had no idea how important this was to the deck until I started playing with it, and I can see exactly why people enjoy it. It's literally a Dark Magician on the field. It's literally because if you have a lot of support in your hand for Dark Magician, but no Dark Magician on the field, it's basically useless. I would say that my more cheaper build, which I will do a deck profile on, um, it still can get Dark Magician on the field. It's not the same, and I don't know how else to put it. And plus, this is a draw too. You send 2 spells or traps to the grave. What's more to like? What's not to like about that? And then it can be up to you what you want to do with this one. But Apprentice Illusion Magician is, I feel, very important to the deck build. And by the way, this is as pure as it gets to being Dark Magician deck. That's how I like it. This is as competitive as a pure Dark Magician deck is gonna get, I feel. And I think it's really helpful. Anyway, so obviously you're honest of the deck. Send it. Any dark spellcaster you have is gonna gain 2,000 life points when attacked. Only thing is, if people know how to get around this, you attack her, boom. But if she's in your hand, boom. Okay. And the only thing that sucks is that they have to be targeted for attack. You can't just do it at any point. That's the only thing that sucks. Which, by the way, if we go back to Magician's Rod, when he's in the grave and you activate a spell or trap during your opponent's turn, boom, you contribute one of these, and then boom, that's Magician Rod to the hand, and that's another searcher. But anyway, to her, search for Dark Magician, same thing like Magician's Souls, and boom, you have a Dark Magician in your hand, and you possibly discarded something that you might have needed. So this one's going to be optional. There is something that I side that might come in handy more often than this, but basically this is Ash Blossom. Ash Blossom is Ash Blossom. Basically, depending on how you feel, you'll either do Ash Blossom or you'll do Called by the Grave. If you just switch them in and out, it's just how you feel. Anyway, so that's it for the monsters. Let's get into the spells.